Hi guys, today we will see what is object-oriented programming. What is the use of object-oriented programming? So we all know the short name called OOPS. What is object-oriented programming means? It is a technique. It is not a technology. Object-oriented programming is a technique. It is not a technology. Why we are calling like a technique? So for suppose um, we are developing application in Java. Java having a one syntaxes and one compiler that Java code will execute in one Java one compiler. For example, we are developing application C Sharp. C Sharp having a one syntaxes and one compilers. Same thing like a C++ and C also. They have C++ and C also have a one syntaxes and one compilers. Like if you are developing an application, suppose we are developing application in .NET. When we are developing an application in .NET, we will utilize object-oriented programming techniques in our code to write a better code. That's why we are calling object-oriented programming is a technique. It is not a technology. See, in any technology, we can use these techniques like supported object-oriented programming, supported languages. We can use these techniques like Java, C++, and C Sharp. Any technology, if you are writing any technology, then we can utilize these techniques. A developer can utilize these object oriented programming techniques to write a better code. So if any language, if we need to call object oriented programming language, then it should support four principles: encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction. So we will see in the detail each and every principle. We will see in each and every detail with examples in C Sharp. So before object-oriented programming, we have a technique called function-oriented programming. See, before object-oriented programming, we have a techniques called function-oriented programming. What is the drawbacks? What is the drawbacks of the function-oriented programming? If you know the drawbacks of function-oriented programming, then we know the benefits of object-oriented programming. That's why object-oriented programming is um, more special compared to the function-oriented programming. The drawbacks of function-oriented programming is reusability, extensibility, simplicity, and maintainability. What is called by reusability? What is mean by extensibility, simplicity, and maintainability? Reusability is nothing but in the function-oriented programming. For suppose we are developing an application in using function-oriented programming. So you are developing a web application. Let's say we are developing a web application, and we have 100 pages in that web application. In 100 pages, you have a one function. In that function, you need to call in 100 pages. That same function we cannot call in 100 pages. Meaning we need to write that function in 100 times to utilize that function in 100 pages. So that there is no reusability here. So because suppose if you need to modify that function, in the meanwhile later you want to modify, you want to pick some bugs in that function, then you need to change that function in 100 times. That is the problem in the function oriented programming. Reusability will not support in function oriented programming. Extensibility. For suppose we have a function. Suppose we have a function. Um, you want to extend that function, you want to add some functionalities to that function, extra features to that function. It is not possible in function oriented programming. Meaning you cannot modify that function, or you cannot uh, extend the features of that function. You need to write one more function and you need to call that function. So extensibility is not possible. Simplicity. What is mean by simplicity? Simplicity means there is no reusability, there is no extensibility. So simplicity will be not there. See, reusability is not there, so maintenance is very tough. Right? For example, previously I told you, if you want to modify that function, you need to go and change in the 100 times. Extensibility also it's not supporting. So simplicity is not, so there is no simplicity also. Maintainability also is not supporting, because reusability, extensibility, simplicity is not supporting. Maintainability is also very tough. So for suppose we are developing an application, the later we deployed that application into prod environment, then later we'll do some change request or bug fixing or whatever it is. It should be very easy to fix or very easy to uh, maintenance. So there is no maintenability. So these are all the drawbacks. Reusability, accessibility, simplicity, and maintainability is the drawback of functional-oriented programming. That's why object-oriented programming is very special in the nowadays. The Java is object-oriented programming, C Sharp is object-oriented programming, C++ is we can also call object-oriented programming. So if every program, if any programming language, we need to call object-oriented programming, means it will should support encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstractions. These four principles we should support. So we'll discuss one by one. What is encapsulation? What is inheritance? What is polymorphism? And what is abstraction? Let's suppose inheritance. We know the inheritance concept. Inheritance concept we know from the C++, right? So inheritance is nothing but suppose we have a one class. Suppose we have a one class. In that class we have a four functions. That four functions we can give we can give a permission that four function to the child class. It's like a reusability or extension of the function. Extensions. Previously I told you, function oriented programming there is no extensibility. Now using the inheritance concept we can achieve that functionality, extensibility, polymorphism, abstraction, and encapsulation. These four are the main main principle in object-oriented programming. So I will give you more details, each and every principle with C sharp code and examples and detailed discussion we will discuss in the later videos.